Nationwide marches and protests following the death of George Floyd have sparked new conversations within law enforcement. Our Amanda Lee spoke with local police about changes they're considering after seeing events in their communities. Amanda.
Amanda, both officers I spoke with today agree that the protests and marches that have been happening over the past few weeks are some of the first steps in bridging the law enforcement with the community.
It was actually really cool to be part of. You saw that people were able to voice their opinion peacefully and that we were able to keep them safe while doing so.
Sergeant Matthew Plummer from the Altoona Police Department says the march on Saturday was eye-opening as himself and other APD officers knelt to show solidarity. But Plummer says the most meaningful moment he had was a conversation with one of the speakers.
When a police officer pulls me over,
Kendall Butler.
I'm going to be educated about it.
Him and I sat down for 2 hours, and actually it was really a personal talk where, we found out that him and I aren't very different at all. His message, which I agree with, is we can't control what's going on around the nation. However, we can have some say in what goes on here in our community.
In Bedford, Sheriff Wayne Emmerich says since the death of George Floyd, he's been looking deeper into how his officers are handling situations.
We looked at positioning people when they're in custody, so not to lay them on their stomachs, but maybe put them on a side so where they can breathe.
He says their local protest last week was needed in their small rural town.
I think we should be definitely doing some type of stepping up community policing. And I think that'll stem from this, and I think it's given police a little more look at saying, hey, we need to be community oriented, and maybe this is the right step of trying to push towards that.
Both officers say they're proud of their communities for taking a stand against discrimination, and they also say it's bringing importance to area leaders. In Altoona, Amanda Lee, WTAJ News.